Hi there again, everyone. Josie here from Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here on my channel. Today, I am taking a break from doing organizational DIYs or organizational videos. I'm going to be creating a traveler's notebook cover for my A6 inserts. And if you recall, if you've been following me here in my channel, you've probably seen this. I created this about a year ago, I believe, and this is the I Love You Latte cover for my A6 Traveler's Notebook, and I will be linking it up here on an iCard and also down in the description box below where you can watch the original. And what I'll be using are some following items. So this AC cardstock, and this is the SKU number 320047 in case you're interested in using the same one. And I purchased this for $1.99. I believe I had a coupon back then. If this is the only thing you're buying there and it's in full price, you can use your Joanns coupons. Okay? Yeah, I like this design a lot. You see the glitter? I hope, I don't think the lighting that I have is doing justice on this cardstock. It's really thick. So yeah, it's bendable. I'm thinking I'm not gonna add any crease or fold because I'd prefer my notebook that way, that I don't add creases, because I just wanted to kind of fold it smoothly or rounded on the edge. I also found this from Joanns, and it's a hand punch, and this can create a 1/8 inch hole or a 0.3 centimeter hole. I did have one that I purchased from Amazon, but it's 1/16 inch, which is much smaller than this. So I believe with the ribbon, with the elastics, and when I'm using on here, I would need something bigger. Now, since this cardstock is thick enough, I don't need to use an eyelet, because this one I use an eyelet. And then the center, I just use my awl. So you don't really have to buy this. There's a way to punch your hole, but this one will be a little bit more cleaner in finish or in appearance, especially if you're not using any eyelet. Okay, and about all, and this is something blunt. You can use actually a carpenter nail. You know, they come also in bigger ones if you cannot find this all. Okay, and this is Stanley 69-122. I got this for about $6 from Amazon a couple of years ago, and this is what I use when I am creating my inserts. I will also need my ruler to measure things, and probably a pen. And I'm going to be using also my paper trimmer, because this is a little thicker. You can, of course, it's optional to use a paper trimmer. You can use an X-Acto knife, and as long as you have a cutting board, just do it there. But I am not really that good at cutting and cutting with my craft knife or X-Acto knife. So I'm going to be using my trimmer, my paper trimmer. I purchased this thick elastic cord pack from Michaels, and this was a while back when I purchased this. I think this is a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this only cost me, if not $1.50 or $2. You know, I got it on sale. So yeah, I think I'm going to be using this. I'm not going to be using any contrasting color, so just want to use a matching color. I like that this one is also shiny or glittery, so that's the reason why I thought about using this for this particular cover. Okay, so let's get started. So using my paper trimmer, I am cutting this cardstock, and the measurement is around 6.5 inches tall and 10 inches wide. So the cover, when it is open flat, is 10 inches wide, and of course when it's closed, it's going to be like 5 inches wide. How I'm gonna do this. Seems like it's too thick for my corner rounders, but this corner rounder here, I'm just gonna use it as a guide. I am going to mark it with the same pen, and then round it there, and then cut it with scissors. See that? And now I understand you may not have this, but find anything round. Let me see if I have anything round. Let's say the cap of a glue. After marking each corner, I'm going ahead fussy cutting it with a pair of scissors. Next, I'm using one of the inserts to mark where I'm going to be punching the holes. So first I have measured or marked the center. So if this is 10 inches wide, the center is at 5 inches. And then I have also marked in between. I would have at the mark of 4.5 on one side and then 5.5 on the other side for my dots. So they're about an inch apart. From the top, it's about 5 centimeters, and from the bottom, about 5 centimeters. So top and bottom, to the holes that I'm planning to punch, it'll be 5 centimeters distance from each end. Your notebook may be different, so just make sure that you have enough space. So in my case, it's 5 centimeters from bottom to the hole, and then from top to where I'm going to punch the hole. Again, make sure that your notebook will be kind of like on the center or enough space for it to have clearance that it'll be covered as well. I just marked the location where I'm going to be punching the hole. I'm just going to be putting this in the center, just making sure that I see the hole from this kind of like viewer here. And then I'll just punch it as best as I can, keeping myself centered. Okay. I am going to use my handy dandy awl. I just marked this. I'm sorry guys, because my camera just died on me. What I've done here, and I've noticed also on my footage, the lighting is not that great because it was done at night. What I've done is because my hole puncher wouldn't reach here, so I just used an awl to just kind of put a hole into the one in the middle. You could do that here too, but I just wanted a nicer finish here because this one will be covered. Okay, so the next thing is getting my elastics. I cut approximately 30 inches of this elastic. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna thread it here. I'm gonna start from the inside, going out. And then I'm inserting it here from the outside, going in, and then pulling the thread again. And then see how I entered it here? And then just what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it a little higher there, and then insert it here. See this? Insert it here. Okay, and then from the bottom again, insert it. And then I do it again. Okay, because I just wanted one knot for everything, so I'm gonna put it in again that same route. Okay, so bear with me here, because now that it's doubled, it's kind of harder to insert. Do that. Okay, so you can see this, and then insert it again through this hole. If you have a thick needle, and with my other tutorial, I used my sewing needle, my embroidery or my upholstery needle, the one that's soaked up. but I figured with the hole I can thread this elastics easier. See, I've just went back in here again and then double this up, the bottom part. Okay, there you go. And then this is the other end. So just make sure that it's kind of tight. And I'm just gonna tie this up here. I'm gonna do a double knot. I call it double knot because after I double knot, I do one more time just so it's more secure, it doesn't unravel. And you can adjust this. Voila. Okay. Now for the middle part, I just measure this. It's around a foot or 12 inches long. Okay, and I cut it. And what I'm doing here is, in order for you to know, apologize, that's my dog. So you can already insert it here in the middle. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So I put it here. Okay, and in order for you to know how long you need it, just try to fold it and then see if it's comfortable enough or tight enough. And hold it there. And I think this is the perfect fit. So I'm tying the knot here. Do a double knot again. Trying to make it as even as possible. Okay, and the good thing about knotting, you can always adjust. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I think this is perfect. Let me just fold it again. Perfect. I think that's just right. And again, later on, if I feel like it's too loose, I can tighten, or if it's too tight, I can loosen it. But look at this. I didn't need eyelets. But you can certainly add if you want to. Okay, now let's put some inserts. So I'm going to be adding this, and I purchased this from TJ Maxx, and I think I purchased this for like a set of 3 for, I believe, if not $2.99, $3.99. I think the Dollar Tree sells this size nowadays. If you live near Daiso, they also sell passport size inserts or booklets. This one came in a set of 2. Regular price is $4.99 from Michael's. Okay. So I have 4 signatures or inserts. See that? Voila. Perfect, right? Now let me just add some embellishments. I want to add this. This one I got from Target Dollar Spot a year ago, and it has gold metallic finish on this kind of faux leather, and this is like a blush pink color, and this is just going to be like a page marker for me. So I'll just put it here. Let's kind of embellish it and help me go to the page I want to go to. Okay, the contrast is perfect. Now I could use the remnants, and I can make also some kind of a page marker with the remnants, and that'll be on my future videos on how to create some of those paper clips, decorative paper clips. But this is from my collection. Now if you want a pen loop, and I'll show you how to make a pen loop very easily and inexpensively, and this is something that is not my original idea. I know that some of the TN folks on YouTube have done this also. I don't know whose original idea it is to be credited to. Got a set of assorted binder clips from the Dollar Tree, and I've chosen this purple one, the smallest of the set. I think this is perfect for this size of traveler's notebook. So I'm just putting it on one of the inserts, and what you need to do is, because I'm going to be using this pen, just make sure you have enough space to put your pens. If you want to decorate this binder clip with blings or washi, you can do that also. So yeah, so I just tightened it a little bit and then that's it. I got this one on clearance from Michaels, and this is, I think, the We Are Memory Keeper line from last year. Now you can use the same thing if you have something similar, or make maybe a muff insert. And they also sell at the Target dollar spot those clear pockets that are adhesive that they usually sell as part of their school supply items. But what I'm doing here is I'm kind of improvising, and I'm just using it here because I just need it for some notes. I know this is not the toughest thing to have, and but I'm going to be using it because it's not something that this is just decorative for me and probably rarely going to be functional. And I'm just going to put a double-sided tape here just to put it on. So that's my insert. Voila. So I'm done with my Glam. So the total price of this project, I'll just put $1.99 on this one, and then maybe this one is a few cents, so maybe 50 cents, something like that, so like $2.50. Now to embellish, I purchased this on clearance at Michael's, so I'm just embellishing this. You can put whatever you like, and I just want to put this. This is a heart with a lock and a key, and I'm just gonna put it here on this top portion here, and voila, there you go. Simple and pretty. Okay, so again, this is Josie from Life at 50 and Beyond, thanking you for joining me here on my channel. Please click subscribe, like, and comment down below. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.